All right, so um, we are playing the last episode of the campaign that we were going through, and then, as I mentioned in my message, if things go too fast where you guys finish that campaign, we can start another one. Otherwise, possibly it should take you all the way to the end of the campaign, depending on how quickly you guys can finish the fights that you're currently in and deal with everything else.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, do you guys remember where you guys were last time?
We were just finishing off. We just started a fight with like 30 gunmen or some crazy numbers.
Yeah. You guys were about to rescue Anna Maria.
Yeah.
Remember that you were with the magician guy, that he has the little fire pit that
Yeah.
that burns things, and it's supposed to be alive. It's like a fire minion. Um, so Anna Maria is apparently going to be in there somewhere enslaved. Also, and just for the sake of getting your character quickly in the story, Kimberly, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go and say that your character is also captured in there, and then I'm gonna give you a little background also as to how your
I
cap.
watched your YouTube channel, so I watched those 2 episodes. I know where you guys are.
Okay, great, wonderful, awesome.
You got to hear my terrible fucking mic.
I
It was a
love
little quiet.
I love when people are ready. Um, but yes. Dan's mic
You're
is
actually what inspired me to go buy a new one today.
is always a little quiet.
Oh, thanks. That's a really nice thing to say.
Hey, at least she's honest. Uh, but yeah, ultimately, so then your character is gonna be captured in there. That way we can just proceed from that point on. Um, I'm gonna be controlling in the meantime Evan's character since he's not here, but he was last week in the fight. And I'm gonna be controlling Kufa's character also. Plus all the enemies. Where's Kufu? Who was Kufu's character? Augustine?
Yeah, Augustine.
Augustine.
Augustine Turner, I
Something.
think.
Yeah.
Augustine. Okay, yeah. There we go. He doesn't have his name. Let me get his name right next to him. Hold on.
Yeah, in Discord, he's using Kyufu, but in
Okay.
Roll20, he's using Naruto.
Yeah.
There's a lot of identities.
Yeah.
Oh, something to clarify from yesterday, my character. It's not that he doesn't understand that Ireland is the same as, it's that he thinks the war going on is frivolous and that Ireland should just go back to being part of the Great Britain.
Okay.
Yeah, my character, well, if you've already heard, is supposed to be like the Karen.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Awesome.
Fair enough. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever works. All right. So then, all right. So we said that you guys were fighting 30 guys. So yeah, 30.
Don't
30
remember how
back
we
guys.
managed to fill.
Yeah. So therefore, go ahead and I'm assuming you're going to attack. So go ahead and do that.
Well, I've not really got any choice, do I?
Oh, I gotta
where's
find
my
the
character?
magician too.
Here he is.
Suck.
Okay. Right. How close to him am
How close? What? Well, remember that you were
Close to
trying to
him.
sneak in for some reason, and then you try to escape, and then you realize that all those guys were there.
Yeah.
So you are about, I don't know, 15 feet from them?
10, 15. 10, 15. Okay. Dynamite does damage to 3 yards.
You're probably gonna blow yourself up with
Throw
that.
up to 5 yards. Yeah. I can't throw it far enough to actually reach them.
I mean, if you want to go with
Well-
it, by all means.
I mean, you're not introduced yet. You might survive yet.
Don't let me stop you.
Yeah, throw up wasn't going to be an option. If it's 10 yards, then a shotgun should work. So I'll
Yeah.
fire 2 Holy shit.
Yeah, that's, wow, heck of 2 shots.
Okay. I think that's 2 down. I'll be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe even
Well,
3
hold
if I'm
on.
lucky.
No, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna say that you will take at least 4 down. Get that damage.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, 4 down. All right, I gotta start keeping track of the numbers. Hold on. So 26. All right, and so let's go with Evan. Derek Mackey. Let's see. Pocket pistol. I guess 45. Okay, there we go. Wow, Evan, what is going on? His damage is like really low. Okay, yeah, one more. Is that? So that'll be 25 baggage. All right. So now, Jake, do your thing.
Laruga's
Oh,
alright.
Laruga's on. There we go. Yeah,
he
he
just
can
needs
do
to
his
try
own
and
thing now.
just-
I don't have to do it.
Welcome.
Look at that. One less character to control. Love it.
Here he is.
What's up, Laruga?
Huh?
Hello.
We hear you.
Scream.
Room for me.
Oh yeah. The ceiling got torn up. I don't know. It's just open it now.
Well, if it helps for the summer.
Those do more extra on fucking shit. So that's why scene's gone.
Wait, so whose turn is it right now?
Yours.
I think it's Laruga's. Wait.
No, it was Jake's. Jake never went.
Okay, then.
It's James.
Yeah,
It's James.
I didn't go yet, so. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot too.
Holy shit.
What the? I got a 1 also. Wow.
Why are there so many extremes and criticals of them?
Holy mother of God.
Perhaps awesome thing.
All right, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 more. 25.
Okay. Yeah.
And Laruga, now is your turn.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't go too well.
Okay. So, one more. 21. Hey, you got almost like 10 enemies down in one round. And now the magician will attack. Hold on, I gotta find his sheet real quick. I kind of lost it, and yeah. I just saw a sheet from the mayor's son from the last campaign. Poor guy.
Ah, yes. An unprecedented tragedy.
President trash.
Nobody could have seen it coming.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so I guess.
Laruba, we are shooting at people.
What's going on with your mic? With your mic?
If you remember.
It looks like your mic's acting up.
I don't think it might acting up, Q3.
I'll give you a second, but I don't want to
Switch
fuck
from
you.
one to Q3. I really need to get a solid name for him.
But then somehow it still says like with the name tag things Laruko stuff.
Yeah.
But name tag things, that doesn't really matter that much.
Oh, I see what's going on. No, well, one second. One D. Cost 0.
I'll be back in a second.
All right. All right. So. Oh, that one went quick. Little guy didn't kill anybody. Alright. So the enemies should start attacking now. I can't see. Okay, there we go. Alright. 1D, 1, 2, 3. 2. So that'll be Evan, actually. Okay.
Testing.
I can hear you.
No. Nice.
Damn.
Is this better or worse with my other mic?
Slightly
Take out some
purple.
So you may need to
Yeah, take that
dodge.
some.
Damn.
Dodge? That's right.
Yeah.
I can do
Actually, this should be a 1d4. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, right. Oh. That was to who? 1. So, okay. So yeah, you gotta dodge
So is that me
again.
Yeah, that's me again. Okay. Oh, holy shit. Do a cool little flip at the same time. It's me. It's me again. Okay. I'm just gonna preemptively roll.
It is you. It is you. Definitely you.
He rolled a 3. Dang.
Yeah.
It's like
gymnast.
he elegantly dodged it. Like he didn't even threw himself to the ground. It's just 1. So pick 1, but you still gotta dodge.
Oh,
Dan.
I accidentally print. Okay, again. There we go. I don't know why he's switching to roll. I feel like it's
To
going to be more effective.
Evan. Derek Mackey. Skills.
Again. Okay.
Sure is. Sure is.
Very skillfully dodge.
Two. No, no, that doesn't count. 1.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
Hey.
It is.
17 to Jake.
Okay, well, here goes nothing.
Hopefully it'll be more than nothing.
Oh,
Oh, you need. Are you buying that, or?
I
Are you,
spend a lot.
oh,
I spend a lot.
that's a shocker.
There's not really much other than spending a lot.
Shoot,
Yeah, you don't need to roll a lot.
yeah, I am.
Just deduct the
Oh no, I
was gonna say the
misspent
money.
it. I was trying to edit.
So.
You slip at the same time and lose a turn.
And Jake, you get to roll again, by the way, in just a second. Now.
Okay, seeing how low my luck was before, I hope I dodge this one.
Wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Okay.
I think roll 20 heard.
All right, so
Yeah, I guess so.
back to you, Dan. Go ahead and take your time.
Oh, my god, so, okay. Well, my shotgun's fucking busted. I guess I'll just reload 1 bullet and then fire the shotgun once.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
the
well.
shotgun's gone.
Your
It's
shotgun's
Oh.
busted too, and go ahead and roll your luck. Go ahead
Oh,
and
thank
roll your
God.
luck. Okay. So your shotgun, unfortunately, is just destroyed, and that's about it.
It just disintegrates in my hands.
Let's see. right. So one less. All right, you only got 20 to go.
Actually, you wouldn't be able to fire a second time because it's a pump shotgun, so it's a single fire.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, that was a miss anyway. Jake, go ahead and take your turn.
Okay, well. 1, 2, 3.
There you go. All right, so 3. Okay, so 2 more. All right, numbers are going down. Larugo, you can take your turn. Now, hoping Evan arrives soon, so
Hopefully.
by the time the bottle gets worse. Okay.
You might not hit your shots much with either, but you are unbelievably lucky with these rolls.
Let me see what's going on with your character, man. Alright. Okay, so you're shooting with the Colt. Hold on. Yeah, Colt. No, he's just having bad luck on the damage. His numbers are
Yeah.
theoretically right. So, oh well. Here we go again.
Is that against Jake? No, Evan.
Yeah, I'm number 3. Evan's 2.
Right, yes.
Okay. 2. Coming back.
Man, Evan might be dead before he even gets back.
5. So that'll be Larugo. Larugo. Let's see. Yeah, you will need to dodge. Ooh, extreme damage,
You
17.
will definitely need to charge.
Oh. Hey.
All right. So. Okay, let's see. My dodges are, yeah, good thing. So, who? Dan. Dan the man.
You know, ironically
And
enough,
you know-
my longest lasting character only has 4 in dodge.
I forgot to take the magician's
Okay,
turn,
that's
so I might as well take it now. And set a 1d15.
Oh, I was wondering why there was a 1d5s, because the magician's here.
8, and then 8. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and say that he damaged somewhat 8 enemies now. Alright, so now we're going back to the enemies. Wow. A 1. And that'll be Larugo.
Ah,
That'll be Larugo.
Honestly, you look pretty fucking lucky there.
wait, wasn't the Rugal 5 earlier?
No, he's 4. Because the magician is 5. I think. I don't know. I have to check in a minute. But he did dodge it.
Don't worry about it.
We got it. We
There's a
got it.
separate die to find out what numbers which.
No, it's not a separate die. It's just that I had to do the numbers all over again.
I'm just joking around.
3.
Okay, I know that.
You cannot see my second screen, but if you see my second screen, it's completely fully open with windows from the document where I have the campaign plus all the other sheets plus a second version of the game so I can search for stuff. So yeah, fun stuff.
Oh, thank God I
Alright.
dodged. I believe you. I was just joking around.
Larugo. No, never mind. Two.
That would be Evan.
Sure would. Alright. Alright, Dan, take your turn again. Oh,
Okay. I reach into my map pocket and pull out my other shotgun. Ah.
Hey, you can still use it. Sorry.
that's just mean.
I'm going to let that pass.
Actually, that's the 120. There you go. Range. Okay, so Evan. Sorry, I'm just doing like 3 things at the same time right now. Okay, so we're at 17. Jake, go ahead.
How many times can I shoot before I have to reload it?
Well, how many bullets can your gun hold? What gun are you using?
Yeah.
A 45?
Probably
You should have 6
6,
rounds, so
yeah.
2 volleys.
6, 7, yeah. 6.
Then I'm gonna have to reload.
You can always
Actually,
load
so 4
one.
Also, 4 5 revolver.
You can always load one and shoot one.
Yeah, why not?
It works, but it's
Hey!
not effective with pistols. Well, it worked. It worked.
Alright.
I will this. I will this.
16 and Larugo is your turn. Alright, this is gonna get fun.
Holy shit, you're guessing here.
Whoa.
Alright.
Exact enough.
So the one doesn't do much, but it adds up to the other stuff. But the other one, that one counts. That's for sure. Alright. Magician. Magician. Mm-hmm.
Reach 251.
Alright, he killed 12 of them. this time around.
Dang.
So you got 4 enemies left. And alright. That's a problem. So give me a second.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, that 1 damage he rolled is literally impossible. Literally. Literally. How do you pronounce it?
Either's fine.
Yeah. It's impossible because it's has a +2 because cold.
Alright, so 3 enemies managed to run far enough to avoid the explosion. The one that threw it unfortunately perished. And unfortunately at the same time they also took their turn. So Dan, that'll be your turn now.
Yeah, something's going on with Laruko's gun.
Yeah, there's going to be something wrong. It's a D10 +2. It should be impossible to roll a 1.
Yeah, the lowest you can get with the 10D plus 1d10
It's
plus 2 is a 3.
Yeah.
Alright, Dan, go ahead and roll.
Let's
Let's finish with this.
-2 damage bonus.
Alright, so let me see.
I know what to do. It's my chassis prone time. That did fuck all.
Okay. So we said that would have. So there's 2 left, and we're gonna go with Evan. All right. So that's that. All right. So the guards are all dead. All right, so in front of you there is pretty much quite an area where there's been a big explosion now due to the hand grenade and also the entrance to the building. You can hear some piano music coming from there.
Well, that's not unsettling at all.
Oh, I think we know where we're going.
Yeah, I'm going to reload my guns and grab up the chassis again.
Same.
He said, reload your guns. No, reload your gun. The only one that you got left that works.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. The 10 gauge is gone.
Hey, I
Yeah,
didn't
so
say
yeah,
this
see my
time.
marker.
The DM did.
Hmm.
He managed to keep one gun that's usable.
I do have guns to have a revolver and a rifle, but they're shit.
Yeah. All right. So what's the plan? Besides reloading.
Well, we have 2 choices. We just throw a dynamite in there and fuck off. I don't think that's fun.
Also, you may end up killing Kimberly over here if you do
My
that.
new character.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to do it.
Well, they're supposed to be rescuing that other chick too. They don't know about me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The magician says we need to rescue her, so that's our
Yep.
mission. To
That's what the
rescue
magician told you. You guys are.
Send them fire sprites and check it's safe.
No. The fire doesn't necessarily follow those kind of directions. It's more of a pet
I'm
type
walking.
thing. Not... Okay, what did you say?
I'm walking.
Okay, you're walking. All right. So when you enter, you see Anna Maria just playing on the piano. You know, she's just like in a trance playing. And you see this woman across the room just tied to a chair. Um, she's just being captured there. She's muffled, so she possibly might be trying to talk or just whatever, but she just can't.
Oh no, is this a possible trap?
Well, yes.
Fine, I go and
Sorry, I have no clue what you're saying.
Who?
Kimberly? Absolutely no idea. Incomprehensible.
Well, you can always, untie her and remove her muffle.
I mean,
Do we
why do I
notice
do
her?
that? Is it safe to do that? Or am I gonna get, like, shot?
Well, she's still tied. How is she gonna shoot you from her mouth?
Oh,
I
it's
was
a fucking
gonna
mad woman on the piano.
But
She'd have, like,
the woman
two
from the
fucking
piano
full
is
gun back
right,
from
but they're like in different places, and not like one is right next to the other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the magician does get eventually to the magician eventually enters the room and starts talking to Anna Maria, and she eventually stops playing the piano altogether.
Do
Okay,
we
so
notice
we're pretty
the
sure
other
she's gone
person?
mad.
I'm sorry, what, Jake?
Do we even notice that Kim's character is in the room?
Well, yeah, she has her feet are not tied, so I'm assuming that she will be like, I don't know, try to signal you somehow that she's there, or I don't know anyone that wants to remain tied during a hostage situation,
No, I mean,
especially
like, if
after
she's,
all the
like,
bad guys
tied
are
up-
dead.
Like, if she was tied up in a corner and she was muffled, we'd have to hear or notice her somehow.
Well, she's not in a
Or
corner.
is
She's
it
just on
like
the
a-
on the opposite side of the room.
Okay, I was about to say I'll fix your skepticism.
Jake is trying not to see her as hard as possible. What?
No, I-
There's a girl? No, that's
It's
not a
obvious.
girl. That's not a girl. That's just a statue. It just moves. It must be possessed. Let's leave it there.
I was just trying to ask, is it obvious and do we notice?
Yes.
That's what
Yes,
I'm
it's
really asking.
pretty obvious.
Okay.
It's pretty obvious. When you look around the room, you see that there's somebody tied over there.
Okay, I need your approval on something.
On what?
Do we all agree that we should knock out this woman? Because she's probably crazy.
Hold on. How well kept is this new character?
Okay.
Well off, like GM or
Well, hold on. What are you asking?
well, my character would help, but only if like she's
But
not
not if she's poor. That was actually the angle we were going for, okay?
Yeah.
If she's not what?
poor.
Poor. Well,
She's
how
not
would you
even
rate?
functional.
How would you figure out what her her credit rating is, or how much money she's got,
Based on
based on the fact that she's just tied over there?
No, I'm an avid reader. Maybe I've like.
You don't know how many days she would have been tied over there for. She could have like very nice clothes that they will be all dirty and raggedy depending on what she's been through. So
Yeah, but
there's
I
no
mean,
way you
if
can
it's
figure that out.
something- Okay, then I just think she's poor, so
You know, does she have like
I
a
just tell
Swarovski,
somebody else to, like,
necklace?
untie her. Yeah, but
Okay.
if she had like nice jewelry or the dress is definitely made out of something that's expensive. that's
Okay,
a whole different story.
well,
How's it
The-
going, guys?
hey, what's up, baby?
It's going
So
fine.
the magician is helping Anna Maria just get out of a trance and stop playing the piano. Then he's probably looking and trying to discuss if he should untie her or not. Jake, you're saying that you're asking someone else to untie her. So you have Larugo and Evan.
What did I miss?
So we killed the 30 dudes. We've entered the church.
Which dudes? Oh, we killed 30 dudes?
Yeah, the 30 guys who attacked us at
The
the
guards.
end of last session.
I somehow am not
You don't
remembering
remember.
this.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, wait.
But that's where we left
I
off.
sort of.
This is the church tower
Yeah.
thing that we got into.
Yeah.
When we were going after to look for Anna Marie, we ran into the guards.
I vaguely remember that there was combat at the end. Somehow I've like everything that happened.
Well, it wasn't so much combat as it was just me jumping around bullets for like a minute.
I remember that. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember lots and lots of dodging.
And then-
who were the guards?
They were just mindless grunts. They don't have names. And they certainly don't have families anymore.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like they weren't police. I remember that. Like who?
Oh yeah, we don't know what organization they're of.
No, you don't. You don't necessarily know. You didn't get to talk to them. You just killed them.
Disposable movie ninjas.
Yeah.
The ninjas that were the bad guys in movies throughout the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Alright, I will cut Kimberly free as I have many a bladed artifice on me.
Okay.
Who is the magician he was referring to? Is that
That's the
one-
The magician was the guy from last episode that had the little
yeah,
fire
yeah,
pit.
Fuego. Okay, yeah. I remember Fuego.
Yeah. All right. So ultimately, you guys free Kimberly, and you guys can ask her whatever questions you guys have in order for her to join the party, I guess.
Anna Marie
Free
was
is a generous word. It's more
Anne
like
Marie was
London
the-
management.
Anna Marie's the pianist.
Yeah, she was the pianist who played at the concert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
she's the
The
first one
magician
to
was like, I found her.
Yeah, it's like a divination or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Had Anna Maria disappeared or something?
She did at first, but you guys found her where she was,
Okay, I don't want to ask a million questions. I'm sorry.
and
No,
you
that's
guys
fine.
just freed her.
We just don't know that answer.
You guys just freed her.
Yeah, so here's a basic rule breakdown. So there's a big space demon or some shit. There are 4 unique individuals who can protect the world from whatever.
5.
He's kidnapped all 4 of those by tricking them into thinking he's God. And he's trying to, like, do something negative to them to stop them from saving the world.
And claiming that they're God.
Yeah.
Look, kid, the important thing here is that if you just follow our lead and don't ask too many questions, there's $500 at the end of the rainbow.
Maybe 200?
Well, there's $500 for us at the end of the rainbow. We'll be rich men, and then we'll give you $5.
Oh.
Oh no.
And who are you? Hold on. Who are you telling that to?
Similar to,
Yeah.
Sue's just untied.
Yeah.
Oh, Kimberly.
Oh, if you untie me, I just kind of glare, take the gag out of my mouth and say, thank you, about time, and untie my own feet.
So the magician says, "Well, now that we have freed Anna Maria, I know where the rest of them are. We need to get Morgan. We need to get the fishing boat captain."
Oh, and the fucking psycho soldier.
Yeah, Charles
I don't
Dickinson
know if we can get that one safely.
and the soldier.
He's gonna be kicking and screaming with guns.
All we know about it is that he like murdered everyone.
Yes.
Murdered like
He's
the
not a very
entire crowd.
sympathetic character.
No.
Yeah.
Like, we need him, but still. He's like an actual mass murderer.
Yeah.
Anybody injured?
Uh, no, I dodged all my bullets.
No,
Bullets.
not yet. So,
Not yet.
not yet, not yet. That's true, not yet, not yet.
Hey man, I got 70 bucks to spend.
So the
Don't
magician
underestimate me.
opens a portal, and I need sanity rolls right now.
Wait, hold on, what? So he could,
Yeah.
he could open
You just
fucking
opened
portals this whole time.
No, not this whole time. He opens a portal, and he says, due to the place where we're at, since this entity opened a portal and brought it over here, we can reopen that portal and go through it in order to find Charles, or actually Morgan. Morgan will be the next
Okay,
one.
counterpoint. What about the truck?
Well, you can't really drive the truck inside of the building to go through the portal.
We didn't have that much dynamite though, so we could potentially just carry the dynamite that we have. As I recall, we were not
That's
able.
true.
We were not able to.
Yeah, we got like 12
gather-
or something.
Yeah, we weren't able to get enough dynamite. But it does work in our favor, kind of now, because we can carry it.
Well, to be fair, I don't think it's ever worked out very well when we buy huge casks of dynamite.
I can think of a couple of times where it worked out okay.
No, we bought like an amount that you could carry as a human for everyone. But
Yeah.
the one time we got a truck full of dynamite, it just killed 2 party members
Yeah,
and got the rest arrested.
There was
There
that.
was one other time.
I think actually it was a fire truck that was full of gasoline instead of water. But there
Yeah,
was one
that
other
was the
time where we had
gasoline.
a giant car full of explodiness, or a giant vehicle filled with explodiness. And it, actually, no, I think that time we crashed into a wall. It would have worked
Yeah.
though.
It's never worked out. There has not been a single example of it working out.
Someday it will work though.
You know, for fire truck was very different because we had an actual demigod on our side.
Wait, obviously we're talking about the sounded character because
Yeah, we're
referencing
talking
a
about
bunch of
Captain.
old characters.
We know nothing about Richard and his current party.
All right. So did you roll sanity?
Oh
Shit,
yeah, I
yes.
failed. So what do I have to roll?
Roll a 1d3, please.
Away from the... We're not crazy. I'm just covered in weapons.
And hold on. Kim did.
And how are you?
You're
Drax?
lucky. I'm not the armored guy. I'm Johan Schenovik's trench.
Oh, okay.
Librarian extraordinaire.
So Larugo.
Yeah. Oh.
My knight is in the police station at the moment.
I need Larugo to roll sanity. Larugo, you there? Guy, his mic.
What?
You need to roll sanity,
Roll
buddy.
sanity.
Nice.
Holy shit.
He made it a point to pass. All right. So the magician says, all right, let's go to the portal. And once you open the portal, you can see the other side where this lady seems to be trying to work on another contraption that you have no idea what it is. She's just doing numbers.
I
Who
see.
who goes to the other side of the portal?
Can we see anybody else in that room?
Yeah, there is. You also see Charles over there, which is the fishing boat captain, and the soldiers there too.
Did he just run out of budget for the last room? Like, did he just run out of budget for the last room?
Well, I don't know. That's just how it goes. There might be a reason behind it.
There could be a reason. He could have already turned them. Can I throw things through a portal?
Can you do what?
Can I throw things through the portal?
Yeah.
If I threw a rock at the back of the soldier's head, would he be knocked unconscious?
Uh,
You know, as much as I want to trust him,
well,
he did just commit a mass murder.
let me think about that. Well, yeah, you definitely will. But go ahead and roll intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
I passed my intelligence.
Okay. So, as you're thinking about possibly injuring the soldier, you are reminded as to how you're in this mission right now, trying to find each of those guys in order to be able to potentially stop this entity. So there's a good chance that A, you may need him alive, and B,
He's not gonna die. So
he may need to be awake for that potentially, or not necessarily bleeding through his head.
Okay, fine. The wizard goes through first.
Yeah.
So so the magician
Until
goes
we
in there.
don't need him anymore. Then we'll take care of that.
No, the fire wisp seems to be friendly with the wizard, so he's convinced to give us the fire wisp before we offer him.
Yeah.
All right, so the magician goes in there and starts talking to these people, and as soon as he goes there, Morgan turns around, and she sees you guys coming, and she says, "Oh my goodness, I had the craziest idea that this was all a dream. I mean, look at this. Look at the windows. You can't really see anything out there." And go ahead and roll spot hidden.
Come on.
All right, so when you look out the window, you notice that everything is just black out there, like pitch black. There's like nothing. So the magician says, well, that is because this room is in a pocket dimension. The room is like gigantic, by the way. It's the size of...
Now I see why we're not here. We're in the shadow now.
So the room is gigantic. It's the size of a church hall. He says, well, good thing that we're here, because now that we're here, we can close this portal, and at least we're all together. We have a better chance at fighting. I will need to explain to you, he tells the rest of the guys what you will need to do in order to accomplish. But he just starts explaining them how to use their power in order to, when the creature shows up, whenever that is, for them to be able to stop it. And he tells you guys, in the meantime, you guys need to be ready, because if he does show up, while we stop him, you will need to try to kill him if you can.
I see. Can I roll mechanical repair to maybe try and repair my shotgun?
You sure can.
Cool. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
He says, okay, unfortunately, after a while, he turns around and says, unfortunately, I have some bad news and some good news. I have located this. And he pulls it out, and he shows you a book. He says,
I'm suddenly interested.
he says, I have located this, which it will definitely assist us. However, at the same time, he will not be coming here. We will need to go get him. And in order to do that, we will need to go to Morgan's basement again and try to get that portal that she was building back up, as we're going to need to go back to his world.
Oh, we need to repair that.
So I am going to paste on Discord what the contents of the book
Okay, so this is a bit awkward. We might have shot the machine a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
So that's the book.
Woven papers, distinct some sulfur. Secret room, if any. Alleged to cannibalize vulnerable words, but was assaulted. What the fuck?
The book includes a spell also. And the spell, I'm going to put it over here in roll 20. However, it may take you, well, it will tell you whether exactly the instructions on how long.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
months.
Yep.
That's what I'll take a 1d5 to.
It's worth learning, though.
Do I get a bonus for being a librarian?
No.
Maybe I do it quicker? No? Okay.
No.
That's fair.
Are you going to do like one of those guys that come out and say that they can read those books like in seconds and they just flash all the pages like they're reading?
Well,
I have a
I
library.
mean,
5 days compared to the 5 days, you know?
But yeah, no. Whoever wants to read the book first is more than welcome to roll that 1d5.
Well, as for librarian, I shall be reading first. And if you dare challenge me, I will fight back.
I would.
Everyone in there, including our newest member, has a shot at reading the book. So you guys figured out who's gonna do it. I don't know if you want to roll for it or whatever.
See if there's anything in the book about how to imprison one of the exalted beings of flame or whatever. Because at the end of the mission, we need to try and capture the little flame creature so that
We do need to
bring
do
it to
that.
the FBI. They can study it in a lab.
What would I have to roll to find that?
No, the book doesn't have anything about that.
Okay. What a useless author.
Yeah. Maybe we can trick this magician guy into telling us.
But you do have a flame creature with you.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
so who
that's
gets to
the
read it
one that
first?
we want to capture at the end. Like figure out if we can like capture it in a jar or something, so that I can bring it to DC. And
He'll
turn it
melt the
into
jar.
a
Draw a smiley face on jar. And it works.
We gotta find some way of imprisoning it so that I can transport it to DC.
Oh, trust me, everybody around the town, at least around the town, knows about that thing. So if anybody on the FBI makes a phone call, I'm sure anybody that's seen that the magic, play at the theater will be able to vouch for the fact that the magician has a little fire guy that is alive and
I don't want to prove to them it exists. I want to like deliver it to them so that they can put it in some kind of Men in Black laboratory facility.
Okay, well,
So you can get a promotion.
That's-
basically.
Run horrific experiments on it so that I can be promoted on this guy who's gonna be dead probably.
how long are you going to stay
pretty
alive?
soon. Not very.
Okay, well then. All right.
Honestly, I'm not gonna bother because my character only has 7 luck. I don't think they have much left.
Alright.
So-
You decide this by magic points. Who has the most magic points? Everyone read out your magic point number.
I'm not interested in the book. I'm just looking to see if there's any sort of weapons or anything in the room I can use to arm myself because I have nothing.
Oh, you can have one of my guns if you want. I have firearms.
We got plenty of guns.
Oh,
Here's
sure.
my backup piece.
Handgun. Anybody have a handgun I can have?
Yeah, I'll post the stats in the Discord chat.
Yeah, and you can also use the impale. So okay. So the magician opens another portal to the basement of Morgan's home. And he crosses it, all the other 5 guys cross it. I mean, the other 4 guys. The boat captain, pianist, um, soldier, everybody. Are you guys going?
I'm interested in reading the book. Is anybody else?
So, are you
I
just?
think it's just you.
Does that mean that you're staying there to read the book, or?
I'm going to read the book. So
Yeah, but it'll take you 5 days to learn the spell.
It's a 1d5 days, so it could be less.
Okay. Roll a 1d5. Okay, it'll take you 24 hours to learn the spell. And that is just to use on you.
That is true. Hmm. I'll be in any run. Well, it'll probably take a day's revenge anyway, right?
I don't know. We're gonna determine that once everybody crosses to the other side. So, are you going to the basement?
Yeah, I'll read it in the basement.
Okay.
Waiting.
All right, very well. You can read while everybody else does whatever. All right, so let's determine how long the damage that you guys caused to the needed portal will take to be repaired.
7 years.
Seven hours. Is there anything you guys want to do within those 7 hours, or do you just want to skip?
I will take 7 hours off that 24 hours on the book.
Obviously.
I'm gonna sleep for like 6 of it.
I'm going to call the FBI and I'm going to ask them if they have any ideas about how to capture a creature that seems to be made of fire.
This should be fun. Let's do it.
Ask if they have any. Well, first, I guess I'll ask if they would be interested in having custody of a creature that seems to be made of fire. Like, if they'd be interested in studying that.
All right. So you call, and a lady picks up the phone at the FBI. FBI, who's this?
This is Agent Mackey. I need to speak to the deputy director there right away.
Mackie, huh? Okay. Hold on. All right. So the director grabs the phone. It's like, Mackie, are you calling with an update?
It's tangentially related to the ongoing investigation, sir. But basically, I've recently come into contact with a so-called magician who seems to have in his possession a small creature that is apparently made of fire and has control over the element of fire. I was wondering if you had any ideas about how we might be able to capture it. If you had any interest in bringing it back to DC, maybe looking into exploiting it for military purposes or some such. Seems like it could be some.
Is it doing any damage?
Well, it's certainly capable of doing damage.
But is it causing destruction? Is it destroying private property?
No, of course not. But I mean, with a little bit of encouragement, I'm sure that it could do substantial damage. So I was just wondering, maybe we should get ahead of this thing.
As a reminder, that plane thing did kill a bunch of people.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I can run it by maybe I can run it by the president and see what he wants to do with it.
All right.
I mean, I honestly don't know anything about it, but if somebody over there is, has it or uses it, maybe you can ask them how they can, how they're capable of controlling it or keep it safe or whatever.
Well, I don't get the sense that he would be too keen to turn it over to us so that we could use it as a weapon of mass destruction. But if we could maybe remove him from the equation, maybe we could maybe we can find a way to acquire this thing.
And you think that he's gonna give it up willingly?
Well, as I just said, no, he won't. But you know, if he were to, I don't know, encounter an accident, or if I were to, in the course of my investigation, find that there's grounds to arrest him, then maybe this thing could find its way into our custody. If you know what I'm saying?
And you think that thing is gonna let you arrest him?
Huh. That's a good question. But that is also part of the reason that I'm calling to see if maybe you had any ideas, or if you could maybe pass it up the chain.
No, I am very interested. If something was to happen and you want to bring it down here, I'll be happy to to see what we can do. But I will be very careful if I was you, Mackie. I think that you're dealing with things that you just don't know, and it may end up backfiring on you.
If you're not going to do anything to help, though.
But I am going to talk to the president. I'm going to see what he wants to do, and depending on what he wants to do, maybe there's somebody that he can talk that maybe having some information about it, and I will contact you back.
All right. Well, thanks for your time.
In the meantime, if you want to, you're more than welcome to try to capture it. It makes sense to me that I will. I don't know. I will try to use. Let's see. Maybe a fire extinguisher. I don't know. Maybe to wrap it around in a wet towel.
Well, I mean, if you were to send, I don't know, some National Guard fire trucks, maybe the firefighting brigade, local National Guard chapter, maybe we could actually the 20s. I don't think they have the National.
So, Mackie, let me ask you
Send
this.
a militia.
Nothing's happening right now, but if I would send them, and then something ends up happening, and something happens to the point that even one of them died, how would I explain that?
Well, look, as I'm sure you know, sometimes you have to break some eggs in order to make an omelet, and it seems to me that a sentient fire elemental creature that can destroy buildings and kill people with impunity, that's impervious to gunfire, seems like something that we might want to get a monopoly on.
And I totally agree, Mackie, and that's why you're my guy. You're the guy that loves to break the eggs. So therefore, you go ahead, do it, figure it out, bring it back, and you're definitely going to get that promotion. You're like almost right there. Remember, your body over here, Smith, is like really close, neck and neck with you. You guys are about to get that promotion any day. It's him or you. So yeah, just get creative, whatever, and I'm sure something will happen. It'll pay off sooner or later, whether you're telling that dead and I don't have to do anything about it, or you'll come back with that thing and I'll promote you.
Okay. This is a productive phone call.
All right, good luck, Mikey. Click. Alright, so what is the invisible spell cost? The invisible spell will cost you, I would say, 4 magic points, a power roll, a successful power roll, probably a sanity roll, and obviously it's not going to cost anybody else any sanity roll unless you do happen to go invisible and then you happen to mess with them. At that point, yeah, sanity will cost us. They may get a little frightened thinking that they're ghosts.
Get ready to have your sanity absolutely bulldozed.
You watch that Invisible Man horror movie?
Yep.
Oh, wait, which one?
Not the one
The-
with the skin suit.
The latest one? With the blonde lady?
This one,
Can't remember her name.
is
But
that Hollow Man?
no, Invisible Man.
Oh.
But anyway. Alright, so
Yeah, because they were trying to bring back the mummy and all that thing.
all
The
the,
Invisible Man was one of them too.
That was really terrible, wasn't it?
no,
Really,
hold on.
really bad.
Mummy
Let me see if I can
with,
find it.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I heard it
it
was
was.
really bad.
It was convoluted. They didn't have their ducks in a row.
So the time goes by, and they get the one with the suit, the Invisible Man, the latest one. It was made in 2020 with what's her name? League Wano? No. Oh.
Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, that lady. Oh, wrong window.
Apparently.
Here. That's it. All right, so going back to the game. So the portal's open. The magician goes ahead and says, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to enter the other world. We should try to be out of sight. We don't know the dangers there are. Now, that is a dangerous world. It's a world that is completely and fully covered by evil. So therefore, anything that sees us, it will make sense that will try to kill us. Of course, that the moment we go in there, if you get under attack, we all have a mission to complete, so it will be everyone for themselves. Our goal is to try to get to the place we're going to stop this being. Now, the being should be inside of a tower. I have a compass that will take us there. This compass, it turns red and it blinks red the closer we get. Do you all have any questions?
I want to get close to him and steal his wallet.
Okay.
Cool.
You already stole his wallet,
Oh
remember?
shit, I did steal his wallet. I give him back his empty wallet then.
Well, listen, buddy. There's no particular reason for me to be asking this, especially not at a time like this. But I was just curious. You know what would happen if someone were to, for instance, wrap your buddy Fuego there in a towel
Excuse me.
and stuff him into a jar? Would there be any danger of him being incapacitated by that?
Well, if you know, the towel could probably get burned eventually. I mean, it's just a being of fire. It's an elemental being. He'll just.
That does make sense. But well, is there any way to neutralize his power that would allow you to, for instance, take him prisoner and transport him somewhere against his will?
Why do we want to do that when he's trying to help us?
Well, we wouldn't, of course. I'm just asking, so that we can, prevent the enemy from doing that.
Well, the good news about Fuego is that he has his own conscience. So therefore, even if the enemy captures him, he'll never listen to the enemy. He has control of his own mind.
That goes without saying, of course. But I'm just saying, how would they go about capturing him?
I'm pretty sure John will do this. Well, the glass at least.
Well, the glass will ultimately melt.
Eventually, depending on temperature.
I would say that you will need something that is not flammable or that it won't melt with heat. It will have to be something
We could try a solid wall of tungsten.
that it won't burn.
We could find a solid wall of tungsten.
Maybe. Where would you get that?
We'll have to have it specially constructed in a secret FBI laboratory, which apparently isn't going to happen because they're just. I don't know. They're just not interested in having like a sentient ball of fire that
Yeah.
can destroy anything. It's
Actually,
unstoppable.
how hot does Fuego burn? Is he like, can he burn hotter than the sun? Or is it
Well,
like
when he's just
low
chilling,
temperature?
it's just like he becomes little, like the flame of a candle. Like very little. But
Okay.
whenever he gets upset and burns out, he becomes probably about
Water wouldn't work. It would
3-4 feet,
evaporate.
3-4 feet tall, and his color changes. He goes from yellow, red to like blue, and he starts burning people out and things down. So the magician says, "Okay, let's go." So he crosses the portal, and everybody else, that was with the magician, all these guardians, cross the portal. Are you guys crossing the portal?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
Kim, are you crossing the portal?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why I'm going with these people, but I don't want to get left here.
Quickly roll
That's a
persuade
smart
roll.
move.
You encountered us, so now you're part of the team. You have to come with us.
Yeah.
That's
You get
the
dragged
law
along
that
by
governs
plot
this universe.
conveners.
Honestly, you're surrounded by 4 people who are gonna probably be like, who also are armed, so safety in numbers kind of deal.
That's what I'm thinking.
This party's a ship of Theseus made of people. Anybody who encounters it is incorporated into it, whether they want to or not.
And the magician says, "Well, I know that this may be a little surprise for you, and I know that you were captured over there by these people that when they took over the building. But trust me, everyone here has a role to play, and you, Althea, are one important key of this mission. Your life shall be given, put on the line in order to stop this deadly creature."
Wait,
Yeah, sure.
given?
Well, by you, if needed.
Okay.
Your guys' job, all of you, including you, Althea, is to keep us safe for us to be able to take down this creature. And for that to happen, you guys may have to protect us, even if it means with your lives.
Yeah, give me $5. I'll go with you.
I believe you already gotten paid
No, we didn't.
By who?
when you were hired to do
we
this
didn't
mission.
get paid.
No,
the
it was
secretary
payment at the
said-
end of the job.
Yeah.
the mayor's secretary, who apparently is now just in charge of the city because he died, refused to pay us.
Well, therefore,
Threatened to get us arrested.
very well then you're about to get paid. I mean, I don't know the exact details, but I knew that there was something going on with you and money. Fuego told me that.
Does Fuego know?
Because he's an elemental being. He knows everything.
Fuego might know I pickpocketed him.
Well, he knows everything. Well, that's even more reason why we need to capture him.
So he's an omniscient being.
So he knows that I want to capture him also. That might be a
He also
problem.
knows you don't have the means to do it. Unless you conveniently carry a solid ball of tungsten.
All right. So you guys start. Everybody.
Can roll an extreme success on persuade and convince him
So
to
roll
join me.
one.
Persuade what? What are you trying to persuade him of?
Try to persuade Fuego to abandon his magician friend and join me. Together we'll crush the pathetic human sheep beneath our boot heels and make ourselves the rulers of the world.
I don't know if the
Yeah, but that's not the persuade. That's not gonna work because he's on a mission to destroy the being. He won't be able to you cannot persuade
Yeah, we'll destroy
the
beast
elemental
first.
being. You can persuade the magician, but not the elemental being.
Even
No,
after
no, Fuego, you're in danger. Hide inside the giant metal's blood safe.
All right, so you guys cross the portal. when you guys cross the portal, go ahead and roll spot hidden.
Okay.
And for Kim, whenever you pass a roll, you'll see that there's a dot right next to the skill. You will click that dot, and that way later on you can upgrade your skill.
Yeah. Only if you pass it, and it doesn't
Yeah.
count if you spend luck to pass it.
But you don't want to spend your luck on that. All right, so everybody that passes the roll, you guys managed to see the tower. You see a tower in the distance. The tower is about a mile away from where you're at.
Well, that's an impressive piece of architecture.
Yeah, and the little compass just blinks. All right, so do you guys want to start going, or you got other plans?
I don't know what else I'm going to do. Oh, I know. We've got a new member, Clank Pickpocket.
I don't have anything.
Okay, not worth it, not worth it. Okay, I will pickpocket the rich guy. I'm gonna pickpocket. I'm gonna pickpocket Jake.
Yeah.
Gonna rinse him for everything he's worth.
Very well. Wow, you got whatever Jake had on him.
No, I'm gonna take everything. I need him to have a gun. I'm gonna take his wallet, his jewelry.
Well, I'm just talking about money, possessions.
You took away my pocket watch and $300.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
$350.
Oh, it's payday.
But I don't think you took my photo camera or film.
No, I think you'd be like clutching that with a death claw.
Also, it's not like those things can be hidden, so
Yeah.
those are like obviously on me.
Hey man, you don't know how big my trench coat is.
Yeah, but I mean, it would be a big item on me.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not something you could just sleight of hand. It's like somehow I lost half of my weight. So yeah.
All right.
Oh, no.
Do you guys start walking?
Yeah, we're gonna start walking. I've done my pickpocketing for the day.
All right. You guys start walking. Let's see. How we're gonna do this? Oh yeah, I remember. Okay. So Evan, go ahead and roll your luck. Okay. You guys continue walking. Dan, go ahead and roll your luck.
Oh, thank God.
Jake, go ahead and roll your luck.
Well, it's been nice knowing you.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
So, lore update, I was standing like 10 feet away from Jake.
Alright, give me just a second. I don't need this anymore.
I still
It'd be
can't
nice
use
if we
this
had
one.
we have one of those maps where you can like move little tokens around and like shows where everybody's standing.
That could be
Where
cool.
I think I said that
are
before.
you, dear me?
Really cool we had that though.
Yeah, I think you said that like 9 sessions ago.
Even if it was like a blank sheet or slate or something.
What did I say 9 sessions ago?
It would be cool if we had like a map with like little tokens where we can like move around.
Oh, yeah,
One of
we
those,
got-
like battle mats. D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I left this map right now because I don't necessarily have a map of the other one. I didn't have enough time to come up with a map with of the area where you guys are.
Yeah, like one of
But
those, like, grid maps.
for the next mission, you guys shall have a map.
Ooh.
One of the grid maps with like the tokens, or just like a map like this.
Well, you will have a map. I will try to come up with tokens by the time that you do need tokens. But you're not going to need tokens right away. All right. So go ahead and roll a 1d3, Jake.
last times multiplied.
All right, 3.
What does
3,000.
3. And Jay, go ahead and roll spot hidden. Since you're at it, might as well do everything.
Says that unavoidable.
It's going to devour you.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. No, no. It's gonna be something even more fun. I wouldn't kill you instantly like that. You guys see flying in your direction 3 Byakis.
What?
Biyaki.
Yeah.
I wish I had an animal trainer. Being able to train would be cool.
I'm trying to get the. So apparently, I thought I had one made, but I don't. So, you guys see those things coming. They kind of spot you. So they're heading in your way. What?
Are they? Is this something that was previously posted?
I'm pretty sure we used Byakis before. They are like very large winged creatures. Let me see if I can find one.
The only thing I remember was the chochos or whatever they're. I think they're called chochos.
Byaki, here we go. Yeah.
Monster dwarf
Copy
things.
image. I found it. I found it. Here we go.
Was it
Chochos.
before rituals?
Wow, that's quality.
That's very nice. That's a good.
I'll just take your word for it that it's some kind of a flying monster.
Hold on. I'll tell you what it is.
I think it's like folded wings, like a pterodactyl.
Yeah, there's wings, there's a head, and there's some kind of horn protruding from its forehead.
There you go. Some information of your pet.
There's some pigtail legs. But I don't have animal training, so I don't think I can do this.
I don't think you're gonna have time to train one, because I think they might be a little hungry.
I don't know, I feel like being hands animals would work for us.
Hmm.
You know? Like, I almost trained a magical flying beast in the dreamland. Dream on.
Yeah. Dream on.
Dream on.
Dream until your dreams come true.
Or if I can bring it to half dead, can I try?
Can you try what?
Tame it.
Oh, we're gonna go full stupid on this, huh? Okay. All right. Sure.
Sorry. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because I'm like very not an animal trainer.
I guess
Doesn't make sense to me.
I guess I'll shoot at them with
Sure. Why not? I don't see what the problem is.
They definitely see us, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll shoot.
And they're definitely trying to attack us.
They're flying in your direction. They don't seem to be like, normally if they wouldn't attack you, they probably wouldn't waste time on you, I would assume.
Shit.
But
Why
you
is
know.
that happening?
I don't know. Do you think I should
Guess I'm
shoot
not
at
gonna
them?
be.
'Cause if I
You
shoot
guys
at
can
them,
also roll stealth, see if you lose them. Those of you that roll stealth,
I won't be fucked in. It's too late, I won't be fucked in.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I shoot at them, then they're definitely going to attack. But if we don't shoot at them, they're probably going to attack. I mean, the guy
It's a
did say that
fair
they were in the
assumption.
dimension of- Said they were in the evil dimension where everything's going to try to kill us.
The wizard seems to know fucking everything. Are they coming to attack us?
the magician says, "Oh no, those creatures are coming.
Okay, fine. I'll just shoot at them.
They look like they're gonna hurt us."
I also fire.
110 yards. Okay, that's fair enough. 130 yards. Okay. Hold on. Who shot so far? You guys are
I
losing.
shot,
Me
Dan
and-
shot.
I wouldn't recommend shooting Jay because you are just shooting at the wind unless you get next. That's next.
Okay,
Oh, you got
so
Hey,
13.
extreme.
Let's still
Wow.
shoot Jay.
Okay, you guys took one of them down.
Alright.
Okay.
How many
So
of them are there again?
2 more.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 more.
2 more. Give me just a second. I'm trying
I
to.
just shot 2 extremes.
So,
Look at
I'll
that.
be honest with you, Shay. Even with extremes, I don't know if those would hit.
Yeah, 'cause it's only
The
15
distance.
yards.
Yeah.
Oh.
At best, maybe it hits them at the power of a flying rock. Maybe. I'd say what? Pebble.
I mean, with an extreme success, if it hit its eye,
True,
that's nothing
true.
to sneeze at.
It repulses and falls because it fucks up its flying.
Yes.
Alright, give me just a second. I'm
I'm
almost
kind
done.
of arguing for killing it. Like, I hit it and hit like with a rock. To be fair, it's a
I mean,
bit of a
if you don't
hedgehog.
see where you're going, then just fly directly into the side of a mountain.
Um,
Okay. Okay. One more skill and I'm done.
Although I was trying to say probably lose an eye, not really like.
mm. Was that so losing one eye would be pretty devastating for its future life, I guess.
Yeah.
Not going to avoid predators if you can't see from one side of the head.
What? Why not?
Because they're birds, the eyes are on the outside of the head. So they have
But you got 2.
blind
You're
spot
fine.
left. Yeah.
You got 2. You're fine. Alright. I think I'm almost done. Just a second. Okay. And I said what? No spells? Okay. All right. So you see the Byaku's just flying, and by the time you shot them, they were, at a distance, but you shot them. You took one of them down, and let's see who they're gonna attack.
Oh, these are like fucking mosquitoes. Ooh.
Yeah, they like giants.
Actually, 1d5. That was okay. 3. All right. So Jake.
Disgusting.
Jake, you see how, as you're looking at the Byaku, you see it flying, and all of a sudden you see how the space around the Byaku just seems to fold completely, almost making some sort of a square, impossible angle in which the Byaku just flies in it, and another square just opens right in front of you, and the Byaku just pulls out, and it tries to land on you, like to crush you against the ground.
Someone fuck it up.
So you need to roll your dodge, my friend.
Yay! And as you saw, I only have like 7 mods, so.
Give me a second because he gets 2 attacks for that. 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Larugo, he looks at you and he jumps to you and bends space again, and it appears right in front of you to attack you. No, you don't have to shoot. You're just with the group. You look yummy. So
I'm wondering when the fire sprite's gonna fucking do something.
Yeah.
Like, this is his quest, not ours.
Yeah.
and then the other Byaku is going to attack.
How close is their attack range? Because I was holding fire until they got close enough.
Oh, right now, one of them is like right in front of you guys, and the other one is making its way right now. It's gonna be in front of Evan. In now.
No. Okay.
Yeah, so distance doesn't really matter because these guys seem to be able to
And
teleport.
then
And
Kind of bullshit happen in my opinion, but who cares?
that's why I want us to have a combat map. Because if there's a combat map, we can all see where everything is.
two.
True.
I
I will-
played one Call of Cthulhu game where there was a combat map. It was really great.
I will get that done by next week, Evan. God.
I don't mean
Poor
to
Mega.
it's just-
So that was who? Hold on,
it's
hold on.
okay.
That was two. That was Dan.
Oh, that was me, okay. Well, he
Yeah.
fucked it up, he missed.
Yeah.
You need to roll dodge if you want to live.
No, he failed the roll. He failed the roll.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind. Okay, so yeah, I will look into that for next week, Evan.
But yeah,
All right. So now is your guys' turn. So Evan, is your turn.
I was gonna say Cthulhu and him were trying to shoot but didn't get the chance.
You guys should shoot the rifle again, or should I shoot pistol, or what do you think? Let's say
Well, now that they've actually closed the distance, now we can use close range firearms.
Yeah, just to specify, the enemy is literally in front of you right now.
Yeah, the reason you couldn't fire before was because they were like 50 yards away-ish, so you wouldn't have been able to hit them with your firearms. Unless you have a rifle.
oh wow, look at that. That probably kills another one.
Holy shit.
Hey.
It's moments like these that make me appreciate that moments.
All right. Took another one out. And, all right, so that was Evan. Dan, go ahead. Your turn. Actually, hold on. Did you take another one out? No, you didn't take another one out.
Oh, really?
Yep, not yet.
Wow, I have a lot of health. Okay.
50 damage doesn't kill one?
How much damage did you do before altogether?
Hold on. 26.
We did less than 50.
No, you did. You did kill it. Sorry, I thought it was under. I thought it was less. I just counted it, and yes, you did.
Yep. So it's just one round, okay. Kaboom, I don't even need 5.
No, that's it. You killed the last one.
Job done.
All right. Last Biaki's dead. Who was the last one that rolled luck? Jake.
Jake.
All right, Larugo, go ahead and roll luck. Larugo, go ahead and roll luck.
I can't even blame the luck because it was just an impossible roll.
And go ahead and roll this time another 1d3.
Okay, fair attacking critique. That's a really shit roll.
Yeah.
So you would type /roll 1d3. All right, one. So one Biyaki. All right, so the Biyaki sees you that you kill its comrades and you continue walking. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, but you're like with the group, so.
4, Okay.
was going after the Rugo as well. You are shit out of luck right now, Rugo.
You need to roll your dodge. Good.
82 damage. I wish I could do that much.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, that's me.
Wait, that's it. 2.
Yeah, I'm 2.
Oh, right.
2, 1 is Evan, I'm 2.
Yeah.
Because Evan, I spent the luck. 66.
Must be
Yeah,
nice.
I spent the luck. So, yeah.
All right.
Nobody killed all of the Yakuza.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Evan, and take your turn.
Alright, well, I'll shoot it, I guess.
Holy shit. I think that's job done.
Yeah, you actually killed it.
You come to the corpse.
I command you to fly.
Oh shit, if he does do that, I see it. Oh no.
All right, and I need Althea to roll her luck. And roll a 1d3.
Shit.
Oh wow, you only have 31.
You really got shit out of luck on the roll with this character.
Haven't made a single thing.
Two. All right. So we're back at the combat. Good news is that it's almost done. Let's see. 4. Larugo.
Walks into a giant creature and opens its mouth.
So Lou just have like rare blood type or something. So what's going on?
Well, Larugo is like a priest or something. Could be bad.
Go ahead, Larugo, and Royal Lodge.
Yeah.
Oh, is he a priest?
That's his whole
priest.
shtick.
So shit.
We need your Dutch.
That's why he's talking about like ungodly healings and such. Larugo, you need to.
He's willingly participating in this group with this practitioner of dark arts.
At one time he was fighting vampires by blessing the water.
He has been useful.
Yeah.
Holy water is good.
Yeah, but I mean, we're in the company of this heathen sorcerer with this unnatural fire creature.
That's true.
Okay with this?
You went somewhere.
I mean, Old Testament has like
That's helpful.
stone golems and whatnot. It's
Dutch.
not like
All right.
Make it sound like you went on an adventure.
Larugo.
Jesus Christ. No, he's actually got a rare blood type or something.
It's the CO2 that he excels that the mosquitoes are just honing to.
He believes in the god that they don't believe in.
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting adventure. 77. I should become a vampire. I could be doing this much damage.
Well, when my guy became a vampire, it was kind of underwhelming. He
Yeah,
wasn't
it was
nearly as
underwhelming.
awesome as the NPC vampires.
Yeah, because you kind of just go crazy for blood. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like very slightly.
What you do? Well, you have two options. If you have enough luck, you can buy the roll by deducting your luck points.
What do you buy?
Or B, if you cannot buy the luck, the roll, then you're dead. That's your two options.
Buy is like one or like how much? Like,
So, well, you will have to buy the difference between 96 and 71. So,
You have to spend 25 points
Yep.
to, to just negate 25 from luck. You die if you don't.
yeah. No. Oh, I die?
yep.
You die if you
Yeah.
don't. Because
You
it's
take
easy to
77
hit one
damage
another.
if you don't.
Yeah.
That's why I'm down to 7.
There's a saying in Abbas that you can't take your luck to the grave.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's why you want to get a lot of logs, because you have a lot to spend if you.
Yeah, so
No. You don't need to roll the luck. What you do is,
We go to edit.
so if you have, I don't know what your luck is right now, but if you have, let's say, 80 luck, then you will deduct 25 out of that. So you will go into edit mode on your sheet and you will take 25 points away.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's just the nature of combat.
Okay. All right. So, and we said that there were what? How many this time? How many Vyakis? Two? Two. Okay. All right.
Hey,
Jake.
You want glossary?
I guess so.
And
Oh!
wow. He is like ballet dancing to dodge.
Now you can contract hepatitis B. Ooh.
And that was to Althea, so Althea needs to dodge.
That's the luck in
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
And the same applies to you. If you have enough luck, you can buy the roll. Otherwise,
No, I
Right.
only have 30, so no.
you
Yeah.
have 30 decks. Holy
yeah.
shit.
So Althea got eaten. Evan, go ahead and take your turn.
Kimberly, I'm interested. Did you actually roll the stats, or did you just get really shit luck?
No, she used the character mancer.
You got really fucked with those rolls, and
Yeah.
30 luck. Holy shit.
These things happen.
Well, but technically, in her defense, there's no real way sometimes not to get fucked with the rolls, because our rule is that even if you roll one at a time, yeah, but our rule is that even if you roll one at a time and you don't like one stat, I still make you re-roll all the stats again. You cannot just re-roll the one stat. So it's the same thing if you continue reusing the character mancer, or if you just decide to manually roll all the stats every time.
Yeah, it's not personal, it's just really bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if we played dead but they still sent us?
Probably
But if you
so.
sound blood in your body, they'd probably go after.
All right, let's see what Evan did. 10, 15, 23. Okay. Dan, take your turn.
Okay. Kaboom and Kablowy.
All right, so one of them is dead. Jake, go ahead, take your turn. Nice. Larugo, go ahead and take your turn.
Or are you playing dead?
Yeah, you playing dead or you gonna...
No, Larugo should be alive right now. Take your turn, buddy. Come on, take a shot, dodge, run.
I think he's going to try and play dead.
Yeah.
That's gonna work.
You're gonna
I
play
really
dead
don't
on the
think it's
ground?
play.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's the play.
All right.
I'll be honest with you. I really don't think that's the. I don't think that's the play.
All right. Since you're playing dead on the ground, go ahead
Staying
and
in my body.
yeah. Since you're playing dead on the ground, I don't think you'll be able to dodge. You know, if you're laying on the ground flat. So you're dead.
You could technically roll out of the way.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Go ahead and roll dodge. See how that goes.
Naruto got really bad. He just keeps getting targeted.
Oh, right.
So he definitely does it, even if he was
That's
missing
some
something.
good rolling skills.
He's got Ultra Instinct on.
Gods bless you.
Go ahead,
I
Larugo.
will say, I think you need to roll 1d4, not 1d5 now.
Wah, wah, wah.
Right, the magician's still
Good,
there.
good thing he has luck to spend. Good thing he still has 55 luck.
Yeah, luck.
Yeah,
All right.
spend luck.
Evan, go ahead. Take your turn.
Okay, I'll shoot it again. Oh, wow, look at that.
Holy shit.
Nice. All right, it's dead. All right. So, with the last Byaku dead, you guys continue going and you finally get to the tower. Once you get inside of the tower, you see how everything's just dark, and there's this presence that you guys can definitely feel. Go ahead and roll your power, everybody. That is alive.
Sure, rub it in.
You're not the first to die in, like, the first, your introduction game, though.
Yeah, it happens kind of a lot, actually.
Holy shit.
All right.
3 alive.
So you continue walking, and you feel this pressure that it starts pushing you, almost as if it just doesn't want you to go to the top of the tower. But the magician continues saying, "Push, push! We're almost there. Push!" Fuego is actually pushing harder in front of everybody, trying to protect us and break the wind. Just push, and eventually you guys get to the top. Eventually you guys,
Tiny little thing.
yeah, he becomes like larger, and it's able to with its flame to block the wind that is pushing you back.
Yeah, so we'll get like 3rd degree burns at worst. At best even.
Well, it,
Don't worry
you know,
about it.
sometimes you gotta take what you can. All right, so finally you get to the top. Once you get to the top, you see how the magician tells each guardian where to stand and to push its arms out and to start concentrating. And Fuego is actually floating in the center, protecting them with a bubble big enough and keeping them safe while they're casting this sort of spell. At this time, this creature appears, a gigantic, enormous creature, which is probably as tall as the building itself, and with one of its arms just tries to punch the bubble that is protecting the magician with the rest of the group, and the magician says, "This is not gonna last very long. We need some help here, guys. Attack!"
Is it a good thing we brought dynamite?
He tells you. Yeah, it
Taking a picture,
could be.
Okay, so what does the creature look like? Doesn't look like it would be
Guys, we have to throw
like
dynamite at
vulnerable to
the
fire.
Well, you don't really know what it could be vulnerable of, because it doesn't necessarily look like anything you've seen before. It has this grayish look, almost as if it is some sort of shadow made out of that gooish tar that was appearing from the walls, and that was becoming the insects that were walking and attacking the people. So it could be flammable. It could not. It could be, I don't know. Who knows?
What are we supposed to do exactly? Like,
If it's tar, it's highly flammable. But if it's not tar, then we're shit out of luck.
I tried to take a picture of it.
I mean, I just assumed that he had some kind of like a magical solution for killing it. Like, are we supposed to like shoot at it with guns?
I can try for a Molotov.
Yeah, I guess let's do that.
Yeah,
Because dynamite. Dynamite always works.
but I throw a Molotov on top of it.
All right, give me just a second. Hold on. Let's go in turn real quick. Evan, you take your turn first.
I don't have anything that would be more useful against that. Oh, I have a cigarette lighter and a pack of cigarettes. So I will. Yes. I'll light a cigarette and try to throw it at it. Let's see. I don't have any throw skill.
Worst case, you missed.
So I try to throw a cigarette and the wind blows it back in my face. It goes out.
Actually, it could just it doesn't hit you from anything. It just falls to the ground.
Or I throw it at it and it hits it and it does nothing because it's a cigarette.
Like a full baseball style throw, and it moves like a foot.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
It's a flimsy cigarette, that's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I like throw it and it completely disintegrates.
It hits where it was buried.
And then Fuego looks at you annoyed.
All right, Evan, what's your turn there?
Huh?
What do you do on your turn?
I lit a cigarette and threw it at the creature and I missed.
A cigarette?
You failed.
I mean, it's that or else like shoot bullets at the giant sentient ball of tar. And I don't think that would do anything.
Yeah, it's the size of a fucking tower.
Yeah. I don't know. This seems like it was kind of poorly planned out. I mean, like
Yeah,
we
we
have
can't really
guns.
do much.
I mean, maybe the Molotovs and dynamite will do something, but I think that's
I'm pretty sure I'm the only guy with high enough throw to use that.
yeah.
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 Okay. Then what do you do?
As I did on there, I throw a Molotov at it. It does 8 damage every turn, I think. And if the monster has the
Okay,
impression-
so when you throw that, you see how the monster gets inflamed and starts
Oh, so
burning.
It is flammable. Okay.
It is flammable.
Yeah.
So it is tar, which means it's highly flammable.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but like, could have been like mud instead of tar. So it's kind of got lucky there.
Non-burning tar from
Yeah.
physics.
All right, and Jake, go ahead and take your turn.
I took a picture.
Well, I don't think it's dimensions much that it's a different planet. Yeah, because it's like an alien god or some shit. So
I just
could be wrong.
figured it's paranormal. Tried taking a picture of it. I did, and I got
All right, and Jake, did you roll?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you took a picture.
Does everything.
Wow.
You did plan
All right, Larugo, go ahead and take your turn.
blurs, lines.
Oh, Larugo already went too, right?
No,
Yeah, Larugo
No,
already.
no, ignore that, ignore that.
Okay.
the regret hasn't gone yet.
Okay.
Did my picture thing do anything or no?
No. I mean, what do you expect a picture to do?
I don't know, scare it.
All right.
You
All right.
instantly gain
So,
points for photography awards.
combat.
Wow, who's hired to get in that costume? How did you even make them look that big? It's incredible expenditure.
2.
Such a realistic puppet.
Yeah.
What film is this going to be in?
Oh, we just took a ton of maple syrup and dyed it black with coal.
Wait, why you rolling d4?
I didn't mean to roll a d4, so hold on. What?
Okay, good.
Oh, you know, I roll a d4, yeah, because he's supposed to be attacking. I don't know why my roll is not coming through.
Well, you rolled 2, so...
Right, because it's attacking you. Let me click on it again.
You have the fun walk, basically be like that, except you can only do it once every 4 turns. It would be one shot every 4 turns.
Why is this not working?
There
There we go.
Yeah, it's like one shot every 4 turns.
There we go. So,
That sucks. That's terrible.
then you get hit with a chunk of tar. Yep. Yeah, the chunk of tar remains on the ground, by the way. So keep in mind that eventually, let's say after everybody does 5 dodges, the whole ground is gonna be covered in flammable tar. So, all right, I got another turn. Hold on. 3.
Best of luck, Jay. Best of luck.
Well, you don't die. You don't die. You don't necessarily die. You just take 2 points of damage at this time, and your dodges from now on will need to be done on extreme for a few turns.
I'm really starting to think the 1 or 12 didn't work in our favor.
Go ahead, Evan. You can take your turn.
Okay, I guess I'll just heal blink away at it.
Yeah, sure. There's always a chance it has HP instead of progress based. Oh, you tried using the shotgun.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess that's my turn.
Yes, sir.
Throw a dynamite.
All right. Throw dynamite. Very well. Boom! Explodes. And it's burning with fire a little bit more. Go ahead and Jake, take your turn.
Well, the only thing I have that can do damage is a gun, so...
Okay.
Are you trying to interpret from
And Larugo, go ahead and take your turn.
Yells obscenity at it in Spanish.
You sure we can't talk to these things?
You can if you want to. Spanish.
It's a monster that wants to, like, destroy reality.
I'm sure it'll be a great conversionalist.
Actually, what does it want? I don't think we were ever told other than that it wants to...
He wanted to go back to the world. He wanted to possess one of them and be able to go to the world and
This plan apparently involves tar insects eating people.
eventually kill everybody, create chaos. But go ahead and Larugo,
Do you have
you
a
need to
line
take your
to-
turn.
Maybe persuade him to stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Because I feel like shooting, I'm not gonna do anything.
Engage it in a philosophical discussion about the value of life.
I don't think that will. Discussions are falling apart.
All right. One.
Now see here, you better give this whole destroying reality thing a rest, or else it's ring-a-ding-ding for you, bozo.
Oh shit.
Evan, go ahead and roll your power.
This could be devastating.
Evan, go ahead and roll a 1d2.
Okay, Evan, am I allowed to kill you if it comes to it?
2. Evan, go ahead and take a shot.
I'm really sorry, man.
Just
It's not
make
allowed.
sure
You don't have to kill him.
just make sure to give my fedora to the next Mackie that comes along.
Take a shot,
I'm
Evan.
gonna go for Dora. Don't worry.
Actually, the other Mackie will have the standard issue fedora, so I guess it'll.
Yeah. Okay, you will shoot me now.
Okay, Evan, you just shot yourself on the head.
So
Shit.
oh wait, only 11 damage from shooting myself in the head? Okay, so I have 1 hit point left.
Okay.
I shot myself in the head with a shotgun and I'm not dead.
You're like that kid from Preacher,
Yeah.
the Amazon show. Yeah.
All right.
Even though it's
Hold on.
wild, I'll
Another
never be able to
turn.
speak again.
Honestly, that's not unheard of.
4.
Surviving a rifle headshot to the head.
Larugo.
Pictures are tragic, but it happens.
Yeah, here it is. It's from the show.
Well, I'm assuming that dodge was for my roll, so you don't die, but you definitely take a chunk of fire, burning tar to your body. So that's fine. Dan, go ahead and take your turn.
Okay, well, I feel like dynamite is the most effective weapon I have against this thing. And Evan's out of commission, so he can't kill me. It's a shame we don't have a fucking nurse anymore.
Oh,
What, Evan?
Can I get another character sheet?
I thought you had another one. Hold on.
Well,
Yes,
I
I-
can have one.
Like another blank one?
Yeah,
So
I
can start
thought you
picking
had a black one up
next
here.
Mackie.
Yeah,
He
I'll
only
get you
has,
two
He
then.
only has Lord Macula.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I could bring Lord Macula back and just use him up finally.
And the Mac.
Just a sec.
Can Lord Macula have a cult that he's formed in the time that he's been gone?
Only if you're gonna play him as an antagonist.
Never mind. Maybe
Yes,
he's
they
just
are.
back as his- Yes,
It's
they
an
are.
incredibly fucked up family. They have like a toothless every time.
Yeah, our family has had more, lost more family members who were FBI agents than any other family in history. There's actually a statue of us in front of
All right, Evan, you got 2 characters now. All right, so Dan, you took your turn and you did 40 damage. All right, let me deduct the health from this guy real quick. Hold on,
He's
what?
HP.
Okay.
But we don't have that, so it makes sense for us to not try and use guns.
What
I mean,
happened
I'm
with
still
the
using
beast?
those,
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
'cause That's all
It's
I
a
have.
mechanism.
Add mode. So,
What's a real shame?
you really want to know what his HP is? I'll be inclined to tell you if you
I
want.
don't. Nah, I don't want to know what the age is.
Okay. All right. So, Evan, so Jake, go ahead and take your turn.
Alright.
Alright, it's all you, Jake.
Oh,
Okay, that's
that is
done.
the only thing I have to fight with is
Don't
gone.
worry, you can take my gun.
Let's go there.
Okay.
I have a revolver in the back pocket. If I need
And Larugo, go ahead and put your, on the top of your sheet, you will see where it says extreme.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah, click on that. take 2 points of health down from the burns. And
So 10, right?
yeah, so you will deduct 2 points of health, and now you get to do whatever it is that you're gonna do.
Okay. So I have some first aid. Can I use that? Put out the fire, or that like?
Well, you can't really get rid of the tar, especially while it's burning. So I mean, if you wanna roll first aid, you can, but it's not gonna remove the tar.
I'll still take damage.
And you're also entitled to 1 roll of first aid per per situation. So therefore, this is gonna be it.
Basically, they use this in this situation.
In this situation,
It'll
yes.
make you last like a round longer to succeed.
So
If you succeed.
okay.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
3, 2. So Jake. Oh, give me a second. So I was taking.
So these guys gonna finish their, their supercharge.
Jake, roll your power.
Let's see. No.
Okay.
Yay!
Oh, thank God.
If we
So what happens
wipe,
if we
the
wipe?
next campaign is just all new characters.
Yep, the road ends, and the next
Alright.
campaign takes place in the 1920s.
Yeah.
Complete timeline reset, basically.
All right. Dan, go ahead and take your turn.
Okay, I shall throw another stick of dynamite.
Nice.
How's
Yeah,
it,
you're shaving pieces of this guy. All right, and Jake, take your turn.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. Can I take a stick of dynamite from Dan's character and just charge directly at the monster with the stick of dynamite?
I mean, if
Sure, sure, go ahead and do that. Sure, go ahead and do
How
that.
many sticks of dynamite do you have?
I only have 3, so it's not going to be much.
I'll take
You
one.
can take my Molotov with you as well if you want.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Like,
take
I
all
have
of my
7
friends.
bucks. So it's like, night time is gonna be coming sometime soon. So, yeah, why not?
Alrighty, yeah. So I'll just give you 3 sticks of dynamite and a Molotov. Go, madman, go. Best of luck.
Don't ruin my film. And then I just charge directly with 3 sticks of dynamite and the Molotov at the
Honestly,
thing.
you are the last character I expected to go on a heroic suicide mission.
Wait, actually,
All right,
nah,
so
I'm gonna wait one more turn. I'm gonna shoot.
Oh, okay.
instead.
okay, go ahead and shoot them.
If it's like a... Oh wait, I don't have a gun.
Oh yeah, you don't have a gun.
Okay.
I need a revolver.
I could have given you a gun. I have all
No,
the
no,
guns.
he's
Or you
not
can
broke. He's
take
not
a
broke.
gun from Evan's body.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
That
help
is
yourself to
still-
any of my crap that you want.
Yeah, he's still choking on his blood on the floor.
All right, but that's what you're gonna use your turn. You're gonna use your turn on. If you use your turn on that, then you're gonna use your turn on just grabbing the gun. You can't
Yeah.
take a shot.
I'll do
Right now.
that.
Okay.
Instead of shooting...
Larugo, go ahead and take your turn again and deduct 2 more points of health.
I've got 232, well, 132 automatic, a 45 automatic, a 12 gauge pump shotgun, and a 30-06 bolt action.
Which one of those are handguns?
The Colt 45 and the 32 automatic. I posted the stats for the 32.
All right, and Larugo, what's your health right now?
Oh, it's 8.
8. Okay. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll a 1d2. One. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a 1d2 again. All right.
Yeah.
And go ahead and take a shot.
I don't have the gun yet.
Yeah, so 0.45, so it's a 1d10 plus damage bonus plus 2.
Let's see, what is that again? Slash, okay. Now say it.
1d10 plus your damage bonus, if you have one,
Let's see.
and then plus 2.
Damage bonus and nothing, so it's just that plus 2.
Yeah, so it's just 1d10
So 9
plus 2 in that
points.
case.
Larugo, go ahead and roll dodge.
Oh, okay, so there we go. Alright.
Okay, you're dead.
Hold on, he can still spend luck.
Well, no, he
He
can't.
can still spend luck.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, you can spell luck, actually. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can spell 5 luck if you have.
Yeah, if you have 5, you definitely have 5
You're
luck
right.
spare.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're down to my numbers.
Alright. So, the creature again. Oh, no. This time is Larugo's turn. So go ahead and take your turn, Larugo, and deduct 2 more points of health.
Is the wizard guy gonna do something at some point?
They're doing a spell right now.
Yeah, they're
These guys are taking a
busy
while.
with an incantation.
We're like 3 down already. Well, technically you're not dead yet, but like, you're an enemy now. So,
I mean, I'm basically dead.
oh, I'm
I-
Jake. You're definitely dead. The nurse died, so we have an incredibly low chance of healing you.
Alright. 1d3. Yeah, 1d3.
Oh, it's a 99. Oh shit.
Oh, Larugo, your handgun actually gets damaged. Go ahead and roll your lock for me. Okay.
This is
And actually, when you were trying to shoot, unfortunately, your handgun gets jammed and you break your finger that you pull the trigger. So go ahead and take 1d3 damage from that. So 2, Jake.
Wait, so what's going on with Dan's character right now?
I'm
Oh,
basically
it is
the only
just-
person who's still fighting.
Hey,
Jake, go ahead. Oh no, Jake, never mind that, cause you're already on the mind control. Never mind. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, roll a die 2.
So it is a 1d2, not 1d3.
Yeah.
So 2,
That's
so that'll be
right.
Larugo.
Thanks, Naruto. You're basically dead already, but you saved him away.
Combat. Go ahead and roll your dodge, Larugo.
I don't know if he's pulling this off. He's not pulling this off.
Nope.
He has 7 luck. He's not doing that.
Larugo's done.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the
so it's 6
next
luck.
one.
Well, there's no
Damn.
point in rolling a die. It's just me.
unless they want to get me.
Go ahead, Dan. Roll your power. There we go. And then take your turn.
My mind is like a honed blade.
Yay.
Well, shit. My suicide bomb is like traitor.
Yeah.
It's just me. It's
sorry.
actually just me now.
It is.
All up to you.
Can I
It's
throw
up to
like
you to
2
save the
dynamite at
world.
the same time?
Uh,
Can I shake out?
yeah, you can, but you will put your guns down. So next turn you won't shoot. You will be grabbing your guns back up.
Okay, I'll first one. I'll draw first one. I'll first one.
All right, so 40.
Fuck yes.
Nice. All right, and Jake, 1d2, please.
Can I try to get out of this thing, or am I still stuck?
Next turn.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you should be able to.
One.
Next time.
Go ahead and take a shot.
Wait, would it really be a die two? I'm the only one left.
No, but he's not rolling for that.
Oh, it's choosing
Yeah, I
someone
could
else for himself.
shoot myself.
Right. Yeah. Forgot that was an option. You still have 3.
Alright.
Oh, you still have 3 health. Oh,
How?
I thought you were dead. Wait, what?
How? You just took 39 damage. Sorry, 32.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, you're dead. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Alright, Jake, did you take the shot?
Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah, for 3.
Okay, at 3. So then you gotta dodge.
Okay. Well, I'm spending a luck.
Okay.
Right.
Obviously.
However, this time around,
I
when you're spending
Oh,
luck,
actually,
you also
need to
touch the.
Before I do that, he has to roll his handgun,
never mind.
which he's
I
just
just
failed.
remember.
Okay.
Yeah, that's invalid.
Yeah, I missed anyways.
Alright, well, it doesn't matter.
Scratch.
But
Yeah, you're fine.
whenever you do your dodge roll, whatever, you're starting to get tar on you at this time.
Okay.
Not necessarily that burns you yet, but it's starting to slow down your movement.
Okay.
So at this time, we're gonna do the last turn, and then the battle would end. So if you don't kill it on this coming turn, the battle will end one way or another.
Oh. How am I meant to? I'm on my fucking boat. And these useless shits doing their sailors here. I don't see them doing anything.
Oh,
All up to you.
Okay, so that's mind control. I'm probably gonna get fucked by this. No, I'm
hey.
fine. I'm good.
And I am all set to go with Eric Mackey.
Go ahead and roll a. You're gonna be rolling dodge on hard, Dan, this time.
On hard. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
on hard. Not on extreme, but on hard.
Try to shake out of the mind control.
Okay, that is a fail. So it's on hard. So I need to spend luck, I guess.
Yep. No, actually, no. You don't need to spend luck because you don't die from that. You will just take. Actually, yeah, you will die. So yeah, you will need to roll to spend luck.
Yeah. Okay, I spent luck.
Yeah. Okay. And okay. So then go ahead on hard. Take your turn
On hard. Okay.
on hard. Actually, no. I'm sorry. On you got hit with that. So on Oh, no. On hard. On hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hard.
on hard.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just switch to hard so we're both easier that way.
Yeah. On hard.
Well, fuck. I can't do dynamite anymore because that's like almost guaranteed to fuck me over. Okay, I guess I'll pull out shotgun. Well, yeah, no.
Okay. Jake,
That is,
go ahead and roll your power since you wanted to get out of that.
Whoa.
All right. Roll a 1d2.
yeah, that's not happening.
Let's see, 1d2. Oops. Try that again. 1d2.
Okay, 1. Take a shot.
I fucking got it right now, man. Actually got it. Fuck, man.
All right.
Alright, roll with damage, roll with damage.
11.
You got the worst possible. I
If
could
you don't
survive
manage
that.
to pull this off, then I'm going to have to erase the Mackey family memoirs and start over. Because the
Whew,
universe will
that's a
end
costly roll.
it. It
It's an
is.
expensive
I don't
roll.
have- I don't have enough luck to do that. I
Okay,
actually-
then you're taking the 11. The 11.
Yeah, so I've got 3 HP left.
Okay.
You gotta do it, Dan. You gotta pull this off.
So
Don't
at
make
this
me erase-
point,
don't
at this
erase my
point,
backstory.
at this point,
Half
the
my
magician
body's been
and all the guys, they finished the incantation. They push their arms up, and Fuego just makes a huge, tremendously huge flame, which burns all the tar that is on the ground and burns all the tar that is on you, along with your hair, your skin, clothes. It reaches the creature, and as you're burning down to death, you see the creature getting completely burnt out and disappeared. And the magician finally says, "Oh, their sacrifice shall be remembered, but at least we saved the
Wait, hold on.
world."
Wait, they fucking killed us.
Yes.
Apparently so.
Motherfuckers. I'm gonna have a fucking fit.
Well, the important thing is that I don't have to erase my backstory list of all of the previous Mackies.
You did lose the
Sly
book, though.
fucking shits. Yeah, I know I lost the book. Those sly shits.
I told you that you had one turn to finish it. If you didn't finish it in that turn, then that's what was going to happen. So,
Actually, fuck these guys. Like, god damn.
all right. So new characters. We're starting a new story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
I need to do that.
I was really proud of this character. I am.
You know
So-
what, actually, I think I'm not going to do another Mackie. I think I'm going to make a different character.
Dan, who are you using?
Okay. I gotta spin the wheel. Ask the other people. I gotta spin the wheel.
Jake, who are you using?
The only thing I have left, what is it?
Kentucky?
Oh, Kentucky Jones.
Kentucky Jones.
And so, Philip.
Can you tell us anything about what the next campaign will be? Because that might inform.
Yep. On the next campaign, you will start at a meeting. You're going to be going to investigate on a place, a very strange tower that has appeared out of nowhere. And the area, unfortunately, nobody dares to go in there, because what happens is things are very, very strange. People dies, and some people disappear and then magically appear back, and so you will be going to investigate.
Okay.
So then,
Hey.
Qfo, Larugo, who are you using? Who's your character?
Was Reed Ryder? Reed Ryder something? Yeah, Reed Ryder.
Red Rider. Okay. Red Rider. So Kim, let me get your character down.
Sadly, her stats are worse than Althea's were.
Well,
I did not know that was possible.
I did not have
Well-
good luck rolling.
I don't think you're gonna be doing a lot of fighting from the get-go. So if you create next
Yeah,
another
that's
character based on this campaign that we just did, and you think that character is better, you can always swap. I'm sure there's gonna be chances to die in this campaign anyway. Or if you don't die, you're definitely gonna have a chance to go crazy.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, okay. So, let's see. This I can give to Jake. By the way, you did owe me sanity after seeing that big creature that you fight that you never rolled it. So, it's alright. You turned out dead anyway.
It's too late for that now.
Yep. Turned out dead anyway. Not gonna charge you now. Alright. So, Dan, who are you using then?
So, very unfortunately... No. You know what? It's an investigation. I'm doing Albert Weatherford. I'm putting my foot down. The wheel doesn't decide for me.
Alright.
Because otherwise I get stuck with the fucking madman in iron plating.
Yeah. And then, hold on. Do all of you have characters now then? Rewriter.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think I should make another Mackie, or should I finally do the Hobo King, or should I be some kind of like a professor character?
The professor will probably go much better for this campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hear me out. Hobo King.
The Hobo King?
Hobo
Dusty
King.
Crestbeckler, King of the Hobos?
King of the Bums.
Alright, so and who's this? Odie, Dripo. That's Evans. Okay. So everybody has a character. Kim, I gotta add your name over there.
Okay, so...
Alright.
Yeah, I've got a feeling I'm
So we're gonna-
sure of
Give me a second. I'm gonna pause the stream and I'm gonna restart it so it doesn't pick up on the same campaign.
Be an interesting one.
Alright, so all of you, regardless of your professions, have been invited to participate in not necessarily an experiment. I wouldn't call it an experiment, but I will definitely call it an investigation. A scientific investigation as that. So there's this gentleman wearing a white coat that comes to you. It's like, lady and gentlemen, we have gathered you over here as you have seen on the pamphlet that we have sent you, and pretty much what we do is we send the pamphlet to everyone on a weekly basis. We try to get here at least 5 people at a time, and as the pamphlet indicates, we want to go to this strange area. There's this strange area that just has suddenly appeared within the last, I want to say, 5 years that we've been trying to investigate. However, we haven't been lucky enough to try to figure out exactly what it is that is going on. All I can tell you is that I personally don't know much about it. If you do choose to accept to go there, you will be paid, I don't know, $2,000 in cash at the end of the mission,
Oh, wow.
each of you.
Oh, that's a lot.
However,
Fortune.
there is some things you need to know. You will, if you choose to go, you will not be able to bring whatever you want. You will only be able to bring whatever is given to you to bring. I do want to give you some feedback as to what happened previously, because that may change your decision to go, even though the money is very attractive. This scientific investigation has been already tried at least 3 times. During the first try, the people that have gone there, and when I mean there, I'm gonna try to explain it the best way I can. There's this area that is got a circular radius area of, let's say, 5 miles, and in the center there is this strange tower that no one knows exactly how it has appeared. Now, when you walk in, unfortunately, once you walk in, you're not necessarily able to walk out until you're allowed to walk out. And we don't decide if you're allowed to walk out or not. More like the area decides that. Also, you may or may not start changing. You may feeling different things. You will see many different things. We have accounts on people seeing that they've seen animals and clones of animals. We had a group of investigators that completely disappeared and then magically appear at their residences about a month after, all on their own. We had only one group of investigators have gone and have completely died, but they didn't die out of them getting attacked. They killed each other.
Huh.
So, with that being said, you wouldn't be leaving from here. If anything, you will be traveling to that place. I wouldn't necessarily advise you to be specific as to what you bring, because, as I said, you will only be able to bring in, if you decide to go, whatever they provide you with at that place where you're going, which unfortunately I am not in liberty to discuss as to where it is or what's the name of the place. And I can tell you that if you do decide to travel there, you will be blindfolded through the whole trip. And then eventually, once you are inside of the facility, you shall be free to see again. If you also decide to go, you will be hypnotized into falling asleep, so you don't remember anything as to how you got there.
Aha.
Yes.
You're really not making it sound like a very respectable.
Yeah.
Do we get the money up front? Do we get the money before we go?
You can get the money before you go if you want, but you won't be able to bring it.
Okay. All right.
So,
What?
is this like is this like a scientific venture that a geologist would be as all interested in?
Most definitely.
Do this.
So this is like high value research aside from money being paid.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
As long as I get the money up front that I can give to my parents now, then I'm in.
Yeah, that's fine. You
Oh,
can
also this
you can get paid up
I guess
front
if
as
it's
long
free,
as you make
the
assurances
professor
that
needs the money.
you will be going.
Okay. I'm gonna roll intelligence. That's gonna be like my initiative roll. Okay, yeah, sure. I'm a scientist. I'm interested in geology. I want to see where this goes.
I'm still building this character. Are we actually gonna like play this right now? 'Cause, yeah, I'm definitely gonna use the professor guy.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna play now until 10 for
If you
13 more
could,
minutes.
Like, join the adventure later. I don't know, like, be introduced next campaign.
I mean, I'm still like rolling my stats and stuff, but I mean, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with the professor guy.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You can
Yeah,
roll your
some
character. I don't think
nice.
you're gonna have to be doing any rolls just yet. It's mainly we're doing an introduction. And then we'll see. We'll see how you get there. If you do any rolls or not. All right. So all of you do agree to go to the mission, right?
Yes.
believe so, yes.
Very well. All right. So from that time, you're given enough time to do whatever it is that you need to do before you're gonna go. So you would have enough time to give your parents the money. You would have had enough time to for your character to make arrangements at school, to be able to go to the mission and work there. The school would, you would give them some sort of excuse. So anybody else, whatever your excuse is, you would have given it. You would have made appropriate arrangements to go. Eventually, you go back to the office where they blindfold you. Well, first they hypnotize you, and you fall asleep, and then suddenly they blindfold you, and by the time you wake up, you're in this facility, this building, which looks almost like an army building. You see scientists everywhere. You're sitting at a chair. You see scientists everywhere wearing a white coat. There's this huge, gigantic window that looks to the outside. And at the outside, you can see this forest. It's not much to it. Go ahead and roll spot hidden if you have it. Even you don't have to roll it. I'm sure they will tell you what it is, but I will assume that you passed the roll. You will find out. All right. So all of you, after looking out to the distance through the window, you see almost how out of the building and about a mile after, you see almost how it seems like there's some sort of force field or something over there. Almost something making it look like reality just bends a little bit in a different way. And as you're doing that, a woman walks in. Good evening. I am glad you're all awake. I'm sorry for you guys having to have gone through all this in order to make it here. Then again, we are paying really good for your trouble. And although I would prefer much rather to have other ways for you to have gotten here, be a little bit more open, but we are trying to keep this under wraps as we try for people not to necessarily share what goes on in here. And if they do share after they live, they don't necessarily know how to get here. We try to prevent people from going in there if they don't know, they don't have to, or they're not qualified. At the end of the day, we decide who's qualified and who's not. I'm sure you have seen through the window that area over there, and she points at it. And don't worry, it's not necessarily that the air is bending or that there is a side aureola borealis. It's just that area is different. We don't know what it is, but suddenly one day we had an account that a tower that is in there just happened to appear. Apparently it just dropped out of space somehow and is there. And since then, the radius of the circle area has continued to grow. Particularly every time anything enters in there, whether it's an animal, whether it is people we send, or just people in general, the area just seems to grow and get bigger. I'm sure that in time, that you see about a mile away is going to eventually reach to this building. We don't necessarily know exactly what's causing it. We have tried to send several missions before, as a matter of fact 3, and all of them failed. The first mission the investigators that went there, they ended up killing each other. So at that point, we decided that no guns were going to be allowed to be sent with investigators anymore. Then the second time, the investigators suddenly disappeared. And two of them appear at the residence 1 month after. The other ones, we still don't know where they are. And then the third group, we sent them out. However, we just have not heard from them since. They just haven't returned. We have never been able to find any bodies or anything. So ultimately, your mission is to try to figure it out what's going on with that area. What is that tower? If you can locate the missing investigators, and I'll obviously bring them back if you can, and of course survive. In order to go in there, we will provide you with some equipment. We will allow you to bring weapons, as after the third expedition we have decided to allow weapons again, since nobody else has killed each other anymore. So therefore we are allowing you to bring weapons. We know that there's some crazy wildlife in there, such as gators and boars, and therefore something might end up attacking you. So therefore we want you to be able to defend yourselves. You can now bring watches, clocks, anything mechanic just stops working. You are not allowed to bring a compass either, as it will not work in there. We will, as a matter of fact, give you another type of compass, which, much like the other campaign we did, it's going to have a light that it beeps. And the harder it beeps, it just tells you the direction to the tower that you're going to. What questions do you have?
Is there a map?
Unfortunately, no. We don't have a map of the area at this time. Nobody has been able to come back out in order for us to map the area so how it is.
Is there any interesting landscaping or like rocks? I don't remember the word.
There is a lake. There's a lake. That's where the most likely the gators will be, if you find any. There is no. There's not necessarily big rocks or anything like that. There's a lot of wildlife, a lot of trees, because it's mainly a forest. And then there is the big tower that is supposedly not too far from the lake.
What exactly have you been able to discern about this tower? Is the architecture of any particular school or culture that we're familiar with?
Either way, I've decided against using Albert. I think I'll use Angus Trench instead. He's basically the same character, but better.
Okay. The lady says, tell you the truth, we don't know much of anything. That's why we are sending you. Hopefully you can come back out with answers, telling us as to where the investigators are and what kind of tower was there. For all we know, that tower was not built by anybody that has taken any accounting. And the tower looks very much, it's an exact clone of a different tower that we do have. It's a clone of a tower that is actually on the nearest town.
Can I get a map of that?
What, Jake?
Can I get a map of that tower?
No, we don't have a map of the tower. because it's just a 2-story. I'm sorry, not 2-story, about a 5-story tower, but it's just a very skinny tower. It just goes up. The reason why that tower is nearby is because it provides light to the area, much like a lighthouse would. But there's no point for having a lighthouse in the area where you guys are at. So therefore, that tower is just
So it's just like regular, like modern architecture, though.
yes.
It's just a copy
And she
of
will
it.
tell you that the only thing they know is that they have had witnesses that unfortunately they went in there to try to investigate, that they have said that the tower fell from the sky, from space.
Huh.
And that is going to be our cliffhanger.